indoor fly trap. If you are like me, one of the things you hate the most in your house is mosquitoes or fruit flies. Fruit flies are the bane of my existence. I actually don't even buy bananas in the summertime because I get so frustrated that after 3 days they are covered in fruit flies. So we usually just don't do it until wintertime comes and those little things are not buzzing around my house anymore. I have 2 different fruit fly insect traps that I'm going to compare and contrast this one to, because I want you guys to know which of the 3 is the best one, how they work, and what it's all about. So this comes with a Type-C charger that needs to be plugged in at all times. This is not battery operated. It needs to be plugged in the entire time that you are using it. It's best to use it at night, and it's got different settings when you push the button that I will explain in a minute. But I first wanted to show you how to install the sticky strap on the bottom. So all you do is open this little, I don't know, cage container thing. You get like 8 of these or something like that with the actual box. You peel this off. This side is sticky. This side is not. You want the sticky side to be up. You just place it in there and then you close the fruit fly trap, because what that is going to do, it is going to lure the bugs in with its beautiful little light. It's going to suck them down and it's going to get them stuck on that little trap on the bottom. Now I'm going to go plug this in and put this out by my fruit bowl on the counter so I can show you all the settings that it has. Then we're going to let it sit for 3 days so that I can see how many fruit flies we trap in 3 days, and then compare and contrast it with the other 2 fruit fly traps that I already have set up. Now I love when you are comparing budgets and it just works out. So this is the Tienbe fruit fly trap. It has been plugged in all summer long in my kitchen. Look how good of a job that does. It's probably time to switch the sticky stuff out, but I haven't. It illuminates a very, very low light when you plug it in, and the sticky part is simply magnetic. So you just stick it right on, plug it in, and the blue light is going to illuminate right in the back. It gives off a very, very low light. Now over here, if you excuse the mess on my kitchen, this one is about twice the price of the one I just showed you. It's a very, very popular brand. It's escaping me right now. I think it's called like the Vino or the Vizu or something like that, fruit fly trap. Now this has a bigger surface and you can see the blue light that it illuminates. It also does a really good job getting moths, fruit flies, mosquitoes, everything like that. And it's super simple to change out the shield right there. It's sticky and it just goes and slides right in so that you can exchange that when it is not sticky anymore or not collecting any more flies because it's too full. I know this looks really full, but it still has a lot of life left. It illuminates a little bit more of a blue light than the other one that I just showed you. So there's that one and there's that one. That'll show you kind of the difference of the blue light that it illuminates. Let's go ahead and plug in this bad boy and see what we are working with. Here is my fruit right over here on the countertop. Unfortunately, the closest outlet that I have is right over here by this guy. So for the sake of this video, I am going to move this guy to a different outlet and I'm going to plug in this guy, which is about 3 times the cost of the Tienbe, which I showed you, 2 times the cost of the Zevo that I showed you. Already installed that fruit fly trap on the bottom. I'm going to try to get a better lighting for you here. Let's see, a little bit of natural light coming in from the window. So you do have to worry about the cord on this one, which I'm not sure I love, especially because we're going to be using it in the kitchen. But all you have to do is plug it in, then you hold the power button right here. Touch it once just to turn it on and it'll stay on for as long as you want until you turn it off. Press it twice for a 6-hour timer, 3 times for a 12-hour timer, or 4 times to shut it off again. Now I'm going to be really quiet so you can hear the fan noise on this. So it does emit a noise, which my other 2 plugins do not do. The light itself isn't super bright. Of course, it's going to be dark at night. I will show you a side-by-side comparison at night so I can show you guys how bright they are at nighttime. But let's go ahead and leave that plugged in for 3 days, see if it's doing a good job getting fruit flies and everything like that. And I will check back in. Okay, I just showed you guys that I just put a new sticky screen on the bottom of this one. So to make it fair and do a 3-day comparison, I am going to throw away this old one that has probably 2 months worth of fruit flies and moths on it. I'm going to stick a new one on it so that we can directly compare and contrast over 3 nights which one got the most bugs. So that is a clean new sticky trap that I'm going to put on the back of the Tienbe. This is what a 1.5 months worth looks like on, I can never remember the name of it, the Zevo. It's a Zevo. Here is the new one, super easy to install on all accounts. Slide this guy in so you can see we're new, we're clean. I'm gonna go ahead and plug it in over here, and you can also see that they're plugged in roughly the same area. giving a little bit of space in between the three. So let's come back in 3 days and see what they look like. Okay, it has only been 18 hours, so I'm going to go ahead and give an update of everything that these traps caught overnight. Let's start with the Zevo. So we've got a couple fruit flies on there. So that one did a good job in just 18 hours. Now we've got the Tienbe. Let's see. And that one's got a couple on it as well. Looks like 2. Check this guy right here. Wow. Look at all that. That's crazy. That's just 18 hours. So you've got the Dovsav versus the Tienbe versus the Zevo. I mean, this one, just above all, it's got a moth. It's got, you know, so many more fruit flies than these two. I would say my biggest con of it is that it's going to take up counter space. I don't always love things that are taking up counter space in my kitchen. However, if it's going to do that good of a job in that little time, it's definitely worth it.